Hey there, YouTubers. Just wanted to tell you what this video is going to be first. I think it's going to be really cool because it's something I wanted to do for a really long time. I'm going to my favorite campground anywhere. But it's going to be closed because it's winter. But I always thought it would be so cool to see what this place looks like right on Lake Superior in the winter. So that's what this video is going to be. Try to cut the driving part down a little bit, and you're also going to hold on to the end. You're going to see a really cool waterfall in the winter that is going to be beautiful. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get to the video. We are leaving this wonderful cabin we stayed at, and we are headed to Ontonagon on the way back to Gladstone. So the video will commence when we get commencing. So as you're leaving that wonderful cabin, it feels that you're out in the boonies, but you're really not. You're 3 miles away from a convenience store that I think sells pizzas and everything.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And then it's about 15 miles into Lawrence.
Well, and then here's a bar and grill.
Yeah, there's
place.
a bar and
Finn's.
grill right here.
That's called Finn's.
Yeah, and that's maybe 4.5, 5 miles at tops. So you get to feel like you're a long ways away and you're really just a couple minutes. So, and now, as I said, on to Ontonagon. I was hoping to see it with tons and tons of snow, but like I've said, this winter, I think they got decent amount of snow, but it kept warming and thawing, so there's not great big piles of it. But the snowshoes helped us get places we still wouldn't have gotten. 34 degrees, nice perfect roads, pretty Michigan Upper Peninsula. It's a good day. Even though I think it's really beautiful, I'm going to try to cut out a lot of the driving that I do. And I again want to apologize for my GoPro. I will be replacing it. The audio is terrible. I got the clip-on mic, but it still doesn't work for junk. I'm moving away from GoPro like everyone else. We're turning, getting closer to Ontonagon. Let's see how long this sign says. I can't remember. Maybe 30 miles?
14 to Greenland Road.
14 to Ontonagon. We'll be going through Bruce Crossing. GoPro takes too long, but a bunch of snowmobilers out. Alright, YouTubers, we made it to Ontonagon. There's the IGA, really the only grocery store in town. Across the street, I think this Family Dollar has closed when we were up here last summer because there's a Dollar General down a little closer to town. It's plowed, maybe it's open. On this street right here to your right is the hospital. It's a pretty good sized hospital. Luckily, I've never had to go in there, so I can't tell you what they do and don't do. I'm gonna go down the street that I've shown you many times in the summer and fall, but never in the winter. There's the sign. If you would have kept going straight, you get to the Porcupine Mountains about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Don't know if that's happening or not. Holiday, one of 2 gas stations in town. 347. This is the main downtown area. Ace Hardware. Ontonagon is a small little village, but it has a great big lake. Jets flying over. There's Up North Cafe, very good. Roxy's Lounge, good burgers. Stubbs is iconic. Go to Stubbs if you want to. I think that Citizens Bank is new, under new management. There's the Christ gas station. I'm going to turn and go to the campground. They got some snow piled up here, but less than we expected. I was surprised there's like no snow downtown. I got snowbanks here. Police station on the left. If you get in trouble with the law, they got a little jail there for you. Don't get in trouble with the law. I said in the past, I've looked at property up here. Almost. Hear that jet flying over again? our nose in somewhere by the campground. I've camped up here a lot in the van, and this is about when my voice starts getting a little bit happier. Oh, look at that. Look at those snowbanks right there out on the lake.
Wow.
We'll get a shot of those for you. They're piled pretty high.
Way out there, too.
Yeah, because the lake's right there.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there pretty darn high. Wow. There's the playground. There's the bathhouse. Ontonagon Township Park in the winter. Park right here. No, I'm gonna go up further. There's nobody behind me. We can park there if we gotta come back. I think we're gonna have to come back. Look at that. That's the entrance right there.
I think you might be walking down to that beach by yourself.
Yeah, I might be walking.
I don't think I'm going over those snowbanks.
Well, we're gonna do something first. We'll come back and check that out in a second. There's a road down here, 7 Mile Road. We're gonna go check that out. It goes. We'll see where it goes. I'd say a little bit more than 50% of the houses look like people live here, not just seasonal. I missed my turn.
So you think there might be boondocking down here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've thought at times you could park down here, but I don't know the rules for sure. But if you go about 3/4 of the way, you can turn to the right and there's a bunch of fancy houses, and they got a little like gated, you're not supposed to be here if you don't belong here.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there. There's bunches of houses down this road. I think there's a sign, private road, no outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Those are icebergs out there.
Wow. So down here is where you think you could park?
Yeah, because there's little trails that go down here.
Oh, okay.
And it looks as if people may have.
That's a driveway. Please do not block the driveway.
I'm going to get out real quick, YouTubers. This 4 Mile Road. And the lake is like right here. Right there. And there's all these great big mounds out there. How big those are. All down here. Now there are signs that says private property, no trespassing. So in the last couple years, somebody must have bought this out. Look how big though. Look at this. That's crazy. Because you should, from here, you should be able to see all the way to the Ontonagon River and the lighthouse. But not with these mountains here. On a gloomy UP day, photos and videos just can't do justice. Yep, I'm out on the lake. Alright, we're going to go back to the campground. Just wanted to show you this. It's pretty cool. Again, this is 4 Mile Road. Amazing. There's some perspective on the snowbanks. The road through the snow. Look at those mounds. Because again, the lake is right there. Not a lot frozen out there very far, but wow. This is my campsite that I usually get when I'm here. Small site for a small van close to the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's a good day for me. You can see out the lake. Gorgeous. Back there you can see, hopefully you can see, that's Porcupine Mountains. I think they have to worry about somebody coming through the gate. Look at these drifts. Cool. That's what the office looks like. All the campsites down there. Bathrooms. Let's see what the winter looked like. 2018. And 14. There have been times those toilets are under snow basically. This winter, not nearly as bad, is it? This really is about my favorite campground anywhere, and the reason why, sunsets are amazing here. This is cool. It's very cool to me. One of my favorite, if not my favorite campgrounds anywhere. 360. I'm not going all the way down there to the other ones. I'm right on the edge of the water. Lake Superior is more than a lake. It's like the North Sea or something. Those are huge piles of snow. Probably about 200 yards out to the water. Part of me wants to go out there, but I'm not gonna. We got a lot of things we gotta do. This is Ontonagon Township Park in the winter. Pretty awesome. Oh, and right about down there, about where Kiki's ashes were left. Splashing up, see that? You probably don't need to come in the winter, but at the end I'll leave a link to this great campground. Lake Superior doesn't play. Alright. One of my favorite places. We're moving on to something else. Alright, YouTubers, that might have been just a weird thing to do to drive to Ontonagon to see it in the winter, but I really wanted to. There's an entrance right here to get to the new section, and that's at least 10 feet of snowbanks right there. Pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna go into town. Pretty cool. It's a small village, not a lot to do, but beautiful Lake Superior.
Watch it. There's a big snowball.
There's a boulder.
Let's not run into a snow boulder.
Here's a house I almost bought with a double garage. 50 grand.
You made a mistake, man.
I did about 4 years ago.
I bet that house worth 200,000 now.
I don't know about up here, but and look how close to the water. You could. There's
It's right there.
access.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It was weird upstairs because it was like bedroom areas. You had to like walk through one to get to another. It was weird.
Yeah, we call those walk-through bedrooms. They don't technically count.
There's Sills Cafe. There's the sign. This is the end of 45. Starts here and ends in Mobile, Alabama. This building right here on the right, Ontonagon County Telephone. There's a webcam that I watch in this side window right here that shines on this, shoots on this corner. And we saw this, they fixed this up last year. Old swing bridge roasters, because across on the right there used to be a swing bridge. Okay, that's Ontonagon. Very glad I got to see that. Here's the Dollar General I was telling you about. And we're not going out to the Porkies, right?
I didn't think so.
Okay, we are not going out to the Porkies. We're gonna take 45 south.
Yep.
At the blinking light.
Yep, looks like it.
When you come here, go to the Porkies. For us, most everything would have been closed. Okay, and this is still part of Ontonagon over here. But we'll show you more when we show you more.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the sunny blue skies that we had the last 2 days, but it's still pretty. It's just been a great 4 days or so exploring the Keweenaw in this area as well. Here we are in Rockland. Typical of tiny little towns up in the Yup. Not a lot, but it's pretty. Henry's. You get pizza, I think it's Henry's. But it might not be anymore. Might not be available.
Said it's open.
I think the driving's beautiful, but I'm finally trying to give people what they want. Alright, we're turning towards Bruce Crossing.
Turn right.
Eat more Beyond Jerky.
Mm-hmm.
I like that stuff. You're okay, Ben. 65.
Woohoo!
We're making some time now. Alright, this is Miller's Crossing. We're looking for a waterfall. Bruce Crossing. Duh. Sorry. Huge lumber yard on the right. Searching for a waterfall.
It's just a parking place.
Do we know how far we gotta go?
Nope, we don't.
Do we want to try?
Probably not.
I'll at least get out and look.
Okay.
We're gonna look to see. There's supposed to be a waterfall. I don't know. I really should have had the snowshoes on, trudging through this really deep snow. I found the bridge, but couldn't get to the waterfall. Got back in the car, and this is a view from the side of the road. Under that trestle, there's a waterfall. We didn't make it. Yeah, there's nothing close to a path to get down to those because the falls are right under that train trestle. Yeah, we can't get there from here. I mean, if we were real adventurous with the snowshoes, but you know, we got two animals in the car, we couldn't get down under that train trestle. But from the picture I took of the picture in the roadside park, it looked nice. Bond Falls, we can get to that. I know we can get to that.
Okay, well, I'm skeptical because...
Oh,
Well, because you don't know what it's like in winter.
I do not.
So
we'll
and
see.
We've been unsuccessful to get to other places.
Yes. Bond Falls Scenic Site.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really nice waterfall, a place that everybody should get to visit one time at least. I've been here twice now. Cross your fingers, YouTubers. We want to get one of these to happen today. We've had the last couple days of not being able to get to where we wanted to go. About a week later, they got about 2 feet of snow up here. Still looks like winter here. Get over. I kind of stay towards the middle so I don't get sucked into a snowdrift. That's good advice. That and always take boat ramps. All these amazing snowmobile trails that you see up here are almost all maintained by clubs, and I believe they get some assistance now from the DNR. We watched a video on 906 Outdoors. Michigan DNR helps snowmobile clubs purchase these $300,000 trail groomers to do 3,000 miles of trails in the UP. Snowmobilers come from all over to ride these wonderful trails in this wonderful place.
200,000?
They're a lot of money.
250? No.
I think we should toughen up and do it.
We could park here, I guess. But...
I'm gonna turn around here.
Okay.
And see if we can park at the little inlet to it. There's the outpost. And there's, if you go around there, there's all kinds of day use and some really cool spots around that lake. We're gonna try to see if we can park down here and bivouac down there. It might be a little ways, but I'm feeling determined. I don't know how you're feeling.
I can't tell that I can't.
Got a hill to go down. Crampons. For us, it was probably under a mile, but if you get there when it's open, you can walk 100 yards. You can hear it. Just gotta go down this path. All right, we're walking through here, and you can hear the falls, even in the winter. Bond Falls is really awesome. Great waterfall in the UP. The other side. What exactly are you waiting for? Come check this out. It was really loud. I had to turn the volume down for you. All right, that's a little steeper. We'll see if we make it. We'll make it. It was awesome for us and would be awesome for you too. All right, YouTubers, we made it. We made it. And on back down south. Only saw one other group of people down there. And it wasn't too bad. The hill's a little steep, but it was very nice. It was worth the stop. Right, Vin?
It was.
Right, Vin? Yeah. All right. That's it for now. There's the GoPro messing up again. Look at that snowbanks. It's pretty. Go to Bond Falls. Go in the summer. Go in the fall. And you can go in the winter. Get out and about. Okay, we'll see what we see next. I love seeing the snow most of the way up a roadside. It's pretty cool. But the melt is happening.
37, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is 37.
Imagine if it was sunny.
One frozen wasteland later.
Coming up to US 2.
Yep, that's the way.
Alright, carrying on. Where are we? This is Crystal Falls.
Crystal Falls.
Welcome to Crystal Falls. Alright, we're getting on 141.
That's a beautiful post office. Oh, pretty. Pretty city hall.
Yeah. A cute little town.
Mm-hmm. It is.
The old theater.
Raven's Nest.
Bar and grill. Logan's place.
They got treats. Bowling alley.
Bowling.
Crystal Lanes.
Eating pretzels. Driving through Crystal Falls eating pretzels. GoPro. It's our bald eagle. Welcome to the U. Right, Ben? Yeah? No. I just still think that the UP is stunningly beautiful. It takes a little bit of driving to get places. Alright, just went through Felch. I've told you this before. Do not Google that word. Don't do it. Alright, YouTubers, gonna call that it. That was a trip to the Keweenaw. Today's drive in this video was again from Lawrence to Ontonagon and then back around to Gladstone. Hope you enjoyed. I know we had a really, really good time. You should do some stuff like this and you'll have a good time too. And as always, as I see the tallest building in the Upper Peninsula straight ahead, have a great and wonderful day. This was earned. This was well earned.
It was. It was a damn disaster. That's pretty. Yeah.
It's like being in an octopus's stomach.
Smells good too.
Vinny did enjoy his time in a cabin. Watching the squirrel up the tree, Vinny? Yeah? Get off the table. Keek would have liked this. It's been 7 months, but I hope you have a great and wonderful day.